Hi, and welcome back to Dirtbike Magazine's video series, Year 22, where we take you up close with all the 450cc motocross model 4-strokes available in the US today. Today, we're getting our first chance to ride the 2022 Yamaha YZ450F. Just like we've ran across on a lot of the other 450cc motocross models that the manufacturers are releasing in 2022, this bike doesn't have major changes to it. That might be a tale for what's to come, but we don't know. For this year, they went to an all-new rear wheel. What they wanted was basically lighter and stronger, more rigidity. Don't worry, Yamaha owners, your last year's will fit on this year. You just have to use the complete wheel. The hub and spokes and rims aren't interchangeable. This bike does come spec'd with Dunlop tires, Dunlop MX33 tires. The other major change is suspension updates. Internally, there is some stuff done to give the bike a little bit more balance so that entering and exiting corners, there isn't the diving and the switching of weight around to make it corner a little bit easier. The 2022 model does come back with the adjustable mapping that is done through a app, and Yamaha has basically put themselves on the map as the guys to catch up to when it comes to adjustable maps. The app is really easy to use, connects directly to your phone, basically does everything that you would want it to do, and is really easy to use. In this particular model, there is room for 2 different maps, and there's an on-the-fly button up on the handlebar that allows you to switch between those 2 maps really easily. Like we said before, there's 2 standard maps in this motorcycle, and then you can change it to whatever you want. It also returns with the easy access airbox that's located right underneath the handlebars, basically. The electric start, the blue wheel stock. So that's enough talking. If you want the complete in-depth specs on this motorcycle, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com. We're gonna go ride it. So we just finished our first day of testing on the 2022 YZ450F. The test rider that you see in the video today is Sean Foose. Sean is 6 foot plus, 180 plus. So he's on the larger side when it comes to one of our test riders, especially in height. Sean felt comfortable on this motorcycle. He did actually try out a taller seat and liked it. He had to adjust the bars forward a little bit and kind of adjust his cockpit a little bit to make sure that everything adjusts for the taller seat. But once he did that, it made standing up a little bit easier. This bike does have a tendency to have a cramped cockpit feel. When it comes to the power delivery, Yamaha didn't change anything from the standard maps of last year to the standard map of this year. They do have a what they call magic map that is available on their website. You throw it in the app that you use to remap stuff, making it a little bit easier, a little bit smoother to ride all the way around. We did really like the way that map makes that motorcycle feel. But the thing we like the best about it is if you don't like either map that is programmed into your bike, you can get online and get on the app and change it fairly quickly, and it doesn't take a long time to do. It's not really hard to do, so Yamaha has that nailed. With all the suspension changes for this year, they wanted to get the bike to be a little bit more balanced. All the test riders that rode it today, varying in sizes, thought that it did have a more balanced feel. Now when it comes to the rigidity of the rear wheel, couldn't really tell the difference there, but only time will tell on that one. We're not sure if we're just getting used to it or if it's actually been reduced. The intake noise that we've talked about in the past, it's kind of subsided a little bit different. And like I said, we're not sure if we're just getting used to it or if it's something that we didn't really notice today on this motorcycle. We actually noticed it a little bit more on the 250F. And that could be because we're winding that bike out a lot more, especially with the rev map that we had in it. Now for the Yamaha available on the market, there's a bunch of aftermarket companies that make stuff for this. We've tested like the FCP engine mounts that everybody seems to like. Yamaha actually has a full line of performance products with their GYTR stuff They have heads, they have exhaust, there's all kinds of stuff that come with that. But we definitely recommend to mess around with the map and the app. Try to get more performance, or if you're looking for a hit in a certain spot or whatever, you can get a lot of power out of that and a lot of different power. You can make it to where it's really designed for what you want before having to go spend any more money on aftermarket performance products. We look forward to putting this bike into the ring very soon with all the other 450s. The Yamaha has come out fairly well in our shootouts. Will the new wheel and some of the suspension changes give it that little bit to have it be a winner in 2022? If you got a little bit more time on your hands and you want to check out some of the other 2022 450 motocross models that we've done videos on, hit the video thumbnail now and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our latest YouTube releases.